Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony. And now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Suns. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors, 9.5 games behind.
And I think for the Warriors, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
Well, no one has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to take this momentum into the postseason.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. Follow watch out there at Brooks. And it's MP in at the 1. And for Golden State, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Jimmy Butler is out there with Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center, locking down the middle. So here we are, Greg, for another clash between these two teams, the second in a row. We'll see many adjustments.
No question. They learned a lot about one another in that first game, and I expect they both fine-tune their approaches here tonight.
Well, these types of looks are easy for MP. The defense must make it harder for the young guy.
And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Allen outside. On the wing, MP. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was tremendous. He contributed 42 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Allen finds Brooks. Back to Allen. Suns moving the ball around. And here's MP for three. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. Butler passes to Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. MP against Curry. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Down low. And MP with the basket on the assist by Brooks. MP's got 15 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Butler. Hield kicks to Kuminga. And another three for Golden State.
And that has been his biggest challenge since entering the league. Kuminga continues to work on becoming a more reliable deep shooter.
And here's Booker from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. A three. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And the basket by MP.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
MP against Curry. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
MP has been leading the charge for the Suns. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely... And hope you've... Decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Brooks will slide in at the forward court. Green is out there with MP. And it's Iguodala in at the center position.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Podziemski with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Butler against Brooks. Butler, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Just checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Green. And as we approach the new season, some new talent making the most of their opportunity in the league. Let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Some great young players. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Yeah, some guys hit that rookie wall, but he just keeps getting better, and now his team is relying on him.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
A volume three-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
MP, good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Hield can't hit. Suns leading by 11. Booker with no one around. Good in the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist. In this one. Pass to Podziemski. Kuminga with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, I'm certain on the scouting report they are going to live with Kuminga taking that shot. But maybe that scouting report is going to change.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. On the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Suns. Malawaja's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's MP, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Outside Curry. Inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Phoenix Suns.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
They're going to be spending a lot of time on the road.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
They're going with Hield and Butler on the wings. Kuminga out there with Quentin Post. And it's Curry in at the point. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. On its way from Curry for 2. Malawach grabs the miss. Malawach has got 5 rebounds tonight. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Floats it up for Kuminga. And stolen by MP. And it's Brooks in the corner. To the middle, Booker. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 5 assists tonight.
No, Booker's strength is underrated, and it was on display with that finish.
Post misses the shot. Suns leading by 18. Brooks, left side. Here's Malawach.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Hield outside. To stop the run. And the Warriors miss again.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Brooks outside. Booker finds Brooks. Here's Phelps. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Curry can't get it to go.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
Here's Booker. And it goes down 2 points. 10 points for Devin Booker.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. For Devin Booker. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. And now, Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform? to make the game easier for him. That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to post. Here's Kuminga. No good with the triple. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-6 run. Green, nobody near Allen. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Man, he is always ready to let it fly. Allen got that one away quick.
Outside Butler. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the wide open shot from Green. Brooks kicks to Green. Second chance shot. And Curry pulls it down.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Hield outside. To the inside. The kick outside to Butler. Offensive rebound.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The Warriors shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. And the foul called on MP. That is his post is checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Brandon Podziemski. In the corner, it's Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Setting the floor for the Suns. Dunn is out there with Goodwin. Then there's Jalen Green. Then it's O'Neal. And it's MP in at the one spot.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
To the paint. No good on the shot. Dunn with some nice D.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Here's MP. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Outside Butler. Here's Kuminga. They kick out to Hield.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A three-pointer off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Back to Dunn. On the wing, MP. It's good. MP's got 45 points.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
The 9-foot shot, and he nails the jumper.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Phoenix.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
6 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. From past the arc, trains the three-pointer.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
A 3 from MP. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
The three. That shot off. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
As we said,
an incredible display of shot making and clutch play, MP. As you reach the half-century mark in a win, you look like you are not going to be denied. Was there any extra motivation for you in this one?
No, not when the game first started. I was just trying to let the game come to me. But the more I let the game come, the better I felt. It was like the game made itself at home in my living room.
What does that mean exactly?
It means I was perfectly at home, perfectly at ease, Jennifer Quintana. I knew where everyone was going to be at every moment in the game, like walking around my home at night with the lights off. Other people might get tripped up, but not me, not with this team. I was in total control.
It showed. Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.